My name is Derek Bluter. I'm your Columbus Financial Coach. I'm here to talk about my coaching service and how can we improve your life. Well, this is a start. Coaching is a powerful form of, similar to, in a lot of ways, maybe therapy or counseling people, but more importantly, we ask powerful questions. We make the presumption that most people have the knowledge internally, and it just takes a coach to kind of ask them the question to get the knowledge out and reorganize that knowledge where we can actually help you get ahead in life. Here at the Columbus Financial Coach, we offer alternative credit services, which will teach you how to work with your credit card companies without paying a monthly service fee to a credit counseling service. This will also save you hundreds of dollars. Well, what's this? How can you save me hundreds of dollars? Well, simple. Most credit counseling agents charge around $25. Basically, that means I'll charge you $25 to pay your bills for you. Well, guess what? There's many banks, credit unions, third-party services that can pay your bills automatically on your behalf, often for either free or very low cost. I mean, it would be way less than $25 a month. Well, if you start thinking this in 5 years, most of their programs are 5-year-long programs. Okay, so if $25 a month for the next 60 months, that equals $1,500. Well, that's some money I believe you can use more effectively other ways. Build a savings account, to get yourself out of debt, to get you on a better road, start buying insurances to protect yourself, and buying retirement products to get you in a better future and save some taxes now. Well, Columbus Financial Coach will also educate you on how to lower your interest rate on your credit cards. So can you imagine paying your credit months ahead? Well, this is very possible. A simple phone call in most cases can lower your credit card interest by a few points. That few points doesn't sound like much, but that can add up greatly. That's additional savings. Another things we do, Columbus Financial will teach you how to work with creditors and collection agents to arrange a repayment plan. Stop the harassment, stop the nastiness, stop the pressure and stress. You're almost like scared to answer your own phone because you're going to have some rude person demanding their money today, not tomorrow, today. You know, who wants that? I wouldn't want that. I'm sure you don't want that. Let's work together to get these people stopping the hassling calls, get them into the repayment plan, and get on with your life. Okay? I'm sure you can manage. I talk about lowering stress, lowering anxiety, lowering a whole bunch of other things. The value of that. What's that worth to you? I'm sure it's worth a lot. You're not scared to answer your phone. Hope it's not the collection agency calling it. Oh, yuck. Okay? No one wants that. Here at the Columbus Financial School, we'll teach you how simple and easy to improve your credit score, pay less for things you want. Do you know that 9% of credit reports out there have inaccuracies? I like to talk about inaccuracies. Oh, what inaccuracies? That can affect your credit. That can affect your credit score, and that's going to cost you more for things you want to buy. So you don't want any inaccuracies on your credit report. There's a misrumor that some people are trying to sell credit repair. There's no magic wand you can take and fix your credit report instantaneously. There's no such thing. When you pull your free credit report once a year and you look through it, you're looking for inaccuracies. It's the best way of improving your credit score. Okay, that's the easy way to do it. Now, I read somewhere, and I haven't had this confirmed by attorney yet, that you can improve your credit score by challenging the credit card companies or the collection companies. Can you prove that I really owe this amount of money? Okay, that means they have to prove original copies of signed signatures and all that, and within 30 or 45 days. If not, they have to remove that off your credit report. Same thing when you do any type of challenging your credit report. They have to do 30 to 45 days, depending if it's a free credit or a paid credit report, to get that off your credit report. If they don't do that, then it comes off. But if they do it in, let's say, 45 days, but it takes 50 days to respond, it takes them 50 days to respond back to that inquiry, they can be put back on. So, you know, even challenging things could improve your credit score, maybe even temporarily, if they don't respond with a certain deadline. So that's something to also remember. Okay. We also help you make insurance recommendations. The general insurance recommendations we like to help you with is term life insurance and long-term disability insurance. There is a lot of debates going on. What's better? Term is no good, and universal or whole life is the best thing in the world. Well, the truth is, term and universal, whole life and universal is very expensive. Okay, it's very, very expensive. Um, do most people need it? No, most people do not need whole life products, or universal life products. It's a very expensive product. Most people can't afford it. They kind of work on it. Think, well, do you want to pay the next 20 years, the next 30 years for paying something you may never benefit from? Well, don't you already do that with your home insurance? Don't you already do that with your life insurance? I mean, don't you do that with homeowners insurance anyways? Why if homeowners insurance with whole life or universal life is so great, why don't we have whole life or universal life homeowners insurance or car insurance? Okay, it doesn't exist. People don't seem to have a problem with that, but they have a problem with life insurance. Well, we should have a whole life. Should have a cash value in that policy. Why? You know how much more you're paying for that cash value? You're paying a huge amount for that cash value. I'm not saying whole life or universe is bad. There are certain stances. If you have too much money and you exhaust all your tax write-offs through your 401k, through your 401k Roth, your Roth IRA, or your traditional IRA, yeah, then that option becomes a very smart, lucrative offer for long-term financial planning. But for most people that are struggling, term is a beautiful thing. I also like to do investment strategies. I don't tell you what to actually invest in. I advise a strategy based on your personality and your interests. If you are a type of person that likes to play the stock market, this would be a one to the product. If you're a type of person that just likes to kind of go out and say, hey, no, I want to put my money somewhere and forget about it. Well, we can design a system for that as well. The Compass Financial Coach saves you and your family $100 per month, what we call our Extreme Makeover. That is a system that I have personally developed to sit down with you and your family and discuss in great details where are you currently, where you want to go to. Okay, the first part of the equation is where you're currently. Well, it's easy to do. You are currently, right? Where you want to be in the future. I want to start my own business. I want to retire early. I want to be debt free. I want this. I want that. Doesn't matter. We work with that, and then we'll work with called gap analysis. Okay, we're here now. We want to get here. How we bridge that gap, and work on strategies to get there. Okay, what sets us apart from any other organization? We use creative strategies, leverage the situation, and lower your monthly bills. That lower your monthly bills is one thing that sets me apart. That's why it's the art of saving money. I have a lifetime experience from my parents, extremely thrifty, extremely frugal parents that taught me how to save money. It's me also facing my own financial hardship and felt at that time I was only thinking, oh my God, the only way out is bankruptcy. No, there isn't. There's other options to go to other than bankruptcy in most situations. The only time I would advise anyone to go to bankruptcy unless there's absolutely no options. The best option for you would be bankruptcy. The only time I would recommend bankruptcy. I'm not saying bankruptcy is bad. It's designed for people that have nowhere else to turn. It's their only way out. And that's your case, then I would be helping you find a bankruptcy attorney personally if that was your case. So if I did my analysis and say, look, you have no other choice but to claim bankruptcy, I would help you find a bankruptcy attorney. That's how I believe in that. I try to avoid bankruptcy at all costs, but sometimes you simply can't avoid it. It's just, man, people are such a bad financial situation the only way out. Then bankruptcy is great. Financial company does not sell insurance. We don't sell banking products. We don't sell investment products. We will recommend an expert in the field. We educate on the type of products that you'll need for your situation, not the service. We don't advise people to run into the most expensive products. We recommend, if you're going to go with a mutual fund type product for retirement, we recommend you index funds, no load index funds, low cost index funds, where someone's selling, they want to make more money, and they will recommend you the most expensive product. And we don't do that. We try to find you experts that are not like that. They understand your financial situation. They'd rather make little money now, but make more money in the long term by maintaining a proper relationship with you. Most insurance people and financial advisors, financial planners, not everyone, but a lot of them out there, are only out for their bottom line. You are, unfortunately, a vehicle to make them rich. Well, it's your money. You're taking the risk. You're the one supposed to become rich? Well, I think so. I mean, how would I, if I suggest you a plan that made you a lot of money, what would you do? You would tell everyone in history. You would tell your family. You would tell your friends. You would tell your coworkers. You would tell the people around you. But this guy is amazing. So my benefit to grow my business and grow as a person is to recommend a great strategy for you, and you start making money and becoming successful through my strategy. You're going to be telling the world about me. You're going to be blogging. You're going to be emailing. You're going to be Facebooking. You're going to do whatever. Okay. So really, my marketing strategy is giving the best possible service at the lowest possible price. Give you a satisfaction level that's outstanding, so you tell the world. I just read a book called Word of Mouth Marketing. They says that word of mouth marketing is 1,000 times more effective than any other form of marketing out there. So can you imagine? You take word of mouth marketing with social media. Boom. Man, you're gonna be extremely successful by helping other people be extremely successful. That's where I come from. Okay, we do it the right way, not trying to do it through cheating, lying, and everything else. Okay, that's not the way of doing it. So the basic service we offer, and I kind of already went through them, but I'll refer them again. We have family and financial coaching. And that's basically your basic financial plan. We're money coaches that specialize in budgeting, wants and needs analysis, future goal setting, recommendations, how you can meet your short, medium, to long-term goals, benefits or better financial worthiness, meet specific financial goals. Our program will include insurance recommendations for security, for your security, which is insurance, okay, and investment strategies based on your personal values and views. Once again, I will not recommend a most risky plan if you want security. If you're security rich, you want to take very little or no risk, then I'll recommend a plan. If you want to be the stockbroker, there's a different type of plan for you. And there's people somewhere in the middle as well. We also offer here debt management and collection coaching. And again, similar to the above coaching, but we'll specialize in how to deal with your collectors, how to communicate with them, how to work with them to get you on a payment plan that you can afford. That's where the budgeting comes very important in my business. The budgeting is very important because that tells me how much money you can afford to pay and how much we can even offer these guys. How much we can actually offer them. So we know how much we can free up with my system, how much money you have to put out. We have money going to paying insurance to give your security. We have money going into a savings account for short-term needs. We have a long-term financial plan of retirement. So all this goes in there, and see how much you can actually afford to start paying. This is minimal payments. We'll work on that. Hopefully they accept it, but that's what we have to work with. We at least to try, right? We need to try. Doing nothing will cause harder and more hardship in the future. Doing something now is going to mitigate that hardship and get you on the right track and lower your stress and lower your anxiety and make you better, healthier, and more happier person. Now, credit improvements, or slash, we call it credit repair. Again, there's no such thing as true credit repair. I mean, true credit repair comes over time. We can mitigate. We can go ahead. Mitigation is fixing your short-term hardships, negotiate with the creditors, any judgments against you, trying to get them repaid, trying to get them off your credit report. Pay your bills short-term on time. Going forward, you'll start paying your bills on time. Stop using credit indiscriminately. What my system too is to get you on a track. What caused you to go off track and get you to restrain yourself and get you on a savings plan, put you on an action plan that can save you hundreds of dollars a month, not just now, but in the future. Build a fantastic financial future by taking little steps now that can build a huge well-being, meaningful life in the future. I'd like to thank you very much. My name is Derek Bleedom. I'm your Columbus Financial Coach. Please feel free to give me a call. Go to my webpage, which is www.columbusfinancialcoach.com. The web tab I'm talking about here is called Services. Please free to talk to me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on G+, a new Google search engine. I'm pretty much on most places in the World Wide Web on the main. I'm also on LinkedIn too. So you want to drop me a line either through email, through my phone, or any way you want, talk me a line. I'll be more than happy to help you out, talk to you, what we do. I also like you to sign up for a free newsletter. That newsletter is packed with powerful new ways of saving money and new ideas as I come and see them. So once again, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to me. If you need anything, don't hesitate to give me a call. I love to hear from you. Have a great day. Goodbye.